That's a great save. What an effort.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
Sitting at 12 over for the event. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Well, now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. And John, what's this one looking like?
Ball really burrowed into this bunker. They're going to need to be quite careful as they exit this beach, guys.
That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Okay, so that finishes that hole. Justin Thomas is our current leader. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Bogey on the last, but a good opportunity on this one to bounce back with a birdie.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 13th. This one looks to be slightly offline here. This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. Setting up here with a very long putt. Remember, there's two important parts of a putt: line and length. Too much length on that one. Ooh, right by the hole. 7 feet to the cup. Top effort, that. No one ever likes to putt for triple bogey, but make sure you make this one. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Well, this should be unpredictable. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
Yeah, they parred this hole yesterday, but from easier circumstances today, a little more difficult, but still doable.
And here we are with the third shot. Putting for par. Oh, wow. Steady on there. Oh, just missed. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard. Now a 3-shot lead. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with the 4-iron here. Woo, back there, horsey.
Pretty good shot there.
Well, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
This is about a 32-foot putt.
Remember, putting's a finesse game. Okay, steady now. Okay, that hole's behind you now. And JT is currently our leader. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Oh, well done. Keep focused on that flag while playing to this elevated green. And choosing the 8-iron here.
That one's headed right and staying right.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card. Ah, that's frustrating. And this one will be for bogey. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
This one might roll into the rough. Second shot here on the 17th. Come on, sit. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18th. That should find the fairway. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
Lining up the birdie putt here. That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Okay, Rich, just a round to play now. An exciting finish we've got coming up.
My pleasure, my friend. Lots of memorable moments out there today. Hopefully tomorrow can produce much of the same.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Studios, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the Tour Championship is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam, and Rich, it's no easy way to sugarcoat this. They were poor yesterday, this player. Expecting something better out of them today?
Well, I think you're actually sugarcoating it when you say poor. It was god-awful. I don't know what happened. I don't know what they had for breakfast, but literally, it was terrible. The only good thing about it is the only way they can go is up.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Oh my, that's a putrid lie. Can he get out of here?
Yeah, they are deep down into this bunker. It should be interesting to see how they escape this one.
Just hammered that through the line. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Unfortunately, a bogey goes on the scorecard there. You've arrived at a par 4. Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Time for the second shot into the third. As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Getting ready to play their third. Par putt coming up here. It's tracking. Steady on. It's just about 3 feet away. Yeah, that's hold, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. That's a little untidy. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. And here we are with the third shot. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. And this would be a great par putt if you can make this. And down she goes. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Here we are at the 5th hole. The tee is yours. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. That should find the surface. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. An opportunity to make their par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And Justin Thomas currently leads the field. Teeing off now on a short par 5.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Right up in the canopy of the trees. John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
Well, considering where they ended up, the lie could have been a lot worse. I think they might be able to deal with this with not too much trouble.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Looks like this one's contracted the dreaded hooks. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Unfortunately, it is the same as yesterday. Hopefully, they've put the results yesterday away.
It's fair to say that approach didn't hit the mark.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Not your best effort. Still a mid-range putt coming up. Ouch, that hurts. That hole's done. Justin Thomas is our current leader. This hole here is a par 4. Where will this one end up? That ball looked a little thirsty. Getting ready to play their third. Playing their 4th shot. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? 6th shot coming up. Going with the 6-iron here. This one might need to set. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Lovely touch. Well played.
Judging it beautifully.
Good putt, that. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Here we are at the final hole on the front nine. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. That's just inside the range. Chance to move inside the top 20 if he could hold this putt. Oh, that would have been nice to make. This would be a good putt to make. It'll move you inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. And JT is currently our leader.
Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, they lucked out here. I mean, they did get into some deep rough, but the lie ended up being not too bad.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. I like the look of this. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 11th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Make sure you get both the line and the speed right here. It's a long putt. Just didn't drop. 5 feet coming up to the cup. It was on a good line. This is a bogey putt coming up. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And Justin Thomas currently leads the field. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway from about 100 yards.
Four left.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. We have a par 4 on this one.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Not their favorite spot, no doubt. Terrible result yesterday. What's in store today?
Oh, absolutely flushed. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And down it goes. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. That one's heading down Broadway.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
I'd be booking in for some lessons if I was swinging it like that. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Ooh. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Justin Thomas is our current leader. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Well, at least it's on the green. That's the positive.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This one's looking good.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Justin Thomas has built a 2-stroke advantage over the field. This hole is a long par 4. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy, What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, they're in the deep rough here, but they ended up with a, pretty favorable lie considering.
Yep, that shot safely on the green.
This is for the par, struggling on this hole.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Hey, nice looking line. Well, at least it wasn't a double. Justin Thomas has built a 3-stroke lead over the field. Teeing off here on the 17th hole. A bit out of shape with that swing. We'll get the rhythm back. Let's see what happens here from the pine straw.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
It's heading to the rough for mine. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Yeah, they parred this hole yesterday, but from easier circumstances today, a little more difficult, but still doable.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Outside chance here for the par. Let's take a look.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
All right, one more hole to go. Let's see how you handle the 18th. That's tidy. Interesting choice of the driver here. Time to play from the bunker.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Time now for the 4th shot. Well, you can hand that sandwich back to the caddy and reach for the putter. Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt for a final score of 80. And with it, that concludes his event. That's one of those performances where they're going to get a lot of more positives out of it than negatives, wouldn't you say?
They should, absolutely. Let's hope they look at it that way.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. UK Sports, delighted to bring you all the action here from the PGA Tour. Today's coverage of the Golf Club Open is about to begin. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, we're kicking off another season on the PGA Tour. Can't wait to see some of the stories unfold. I'm certainly excited to have you as my co-pilot once again.
Luke, always a pleasure being alongside you for another PGA Tour season. As most of us at home are watching, all the fans of golf, I can't wait for this thing to get started.
Is it nerves? Is it excitement? How are the players feeling?
They're feeling good. It's like a fresh start. Anything that they did last year is kind of forgotten. This year, it's a fresh start, new opportunities to win, to finish in the top 10. Whatever their goals are, it's just a fresh start for these players, and they're all looking forward to it.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Seems like they got an abundance of swing thoughts going on there. Perhaps paralysis by analysis. John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, they ended up in the deep stuff, but the lie could have been a lot worse.
Well, this should affect the ball flight. Well, a little off the target with that one.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
Yeah, that one will play. He has this putt to save his par. Wow, that's misjudged. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Yeah, you'll take that.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Teeing off here at the 4th. Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. Splash. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Quality shot, that one. And here we are with their 4th.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Oh, that was left all the way off the club. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Here's their 6th shot. Straight out of the top drawer.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Luke coming off a disaster on the last hole. They really need to shake that off and bounce back here on this hole.
John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
They ended up quite deep into the rough here, guys. I'm not seeing the likelihood of getting a lot of this one.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
It looked a little wayward. This would be a great up and down. Eight feet to the cup. Oh, so close. Double bogey putt coming up here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at 7 over par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? That was a little loose. Out of bounds. Handy effort, that one. Playing their 4th shot. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down. Okay, step one complete. Out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. Okay, steady now. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Well, that should have been just about a formality. And a quadruple bogey putt coming up now. Now plus 11 for the day. And we've arrived at a par 3. Well struck. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Big putt for par coming up. And well holed. Let's move on. Sitting at 11 over for the event. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Luke Ilvey alongside Rich Beam here in Las Vegas. It's known as Sin City, but we're at TPC Summerlin for the golf. What's this course like?
This golf course historically plays firm and fast and yields lots of birdies. So players going into this week know full well that they have to have the putter going. They need to hit a lot of greens, but they also need to make sure that they're making 5, 6, 7 birdies a day out there. Because if they're not, if they're struggling with birdies and only making pars, then the entire field is going to pass them by. It's a great opportunity because historically the wind doesn't blow very much and all the par 5s are reachable, but still having to make birdies, knowing you need to make birdies, isn't always the easiest thing.
We're in Vegas and you can even see the famous strip from the golf course. Do the players need to roll the dice, have a little gamble out on that course?
I think you have to gamble everywhere on the PGA Tour, but in Las Vegas, I think it's required, isn't it?
Be rude not to. Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today. And he needs this to save par. That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. That did everything but drop. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. All right, John, how's this putt looking?
Well, I think he's got about 29 feet or so.
A bit long on that one. If you can make this one, it's for par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. Yeah, well played. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here. That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Okay, let's head to the next. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Just didn't drop. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Didn't quite hit it, did you?
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers.
Uh-oh, this one's headed for the rough.
And here we are with the third shot. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Judging it beautifully.
Job done. Let's head to the next. Matthew Fitzpatrick is atop the leaderboard with a 3-stroke lead. The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. And John, what's this one looking like?
Well, guys, they're in the deep stuff here, and they did get a favorable lie considering the situation. Let's see what happens.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Matthew Fitzpatrick is 1 shot clear of the field. The eighth at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short right are also to be avoided so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Ouch, that hurts. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And that putt will drop. Well done. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Typically played in the fall portion of the season, but it really does have a great field these days. The Shriners Hospital for Children's Open, staged in Las Vegas, a great atmosphere around in the city. Rich, what do you like the most about it?
We're in Vegas, baby. I mean, what's not to love about Vegas? And the players love it too, but they also love what the Shriners Hospital for Children is all about. They give so much money back to the charities involved. It's wonderful. They bring a lot of the kids out, and the players understand it. They know it. So as much as they love coming to Vegas, you know, letting their hair down a little bit, a lot of it has to go back to the charity component, and that's why they come. The golf course is fun. You can freewheel it out here. It is the beginning of the year. They want to come out and they want to make some birdies. They want to test out new equipment. They want to test out new swing theories. They want to come out and work on their game a little bit in a competitive environment. And there's no better environment than this because they can go out and see where they're at because it's usually no wind, warm conditions, and you can get a good judge of exactly where their game's at. So I think players use this as a building block for the next year's play. And what a venue. I mean, it's just you get rewarded for good shots. You get penalized for bad ones. But it's a really good environment to go out there and, like I said, test new swing theories, work on your game a little bit, and kind of see where you're at.
And it never hurts to make a fast start to the new season. Of course, this is part of that wraparound schedule. And if you're catching a few shows as well or hitting into the casinos, well, you get a complete week, don't you?
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of fun in Las Vegas, is there?
As long as it stays in Las Vegas. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Opting for the 6-iron. Nicely done. John, have you got a read on this one?
I'd say it's about 25 feet to go from here.
Terrific roll. It even had a chance. Bogey putt coming up here. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Sitting at 5 over for the day. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Time now for the 4th shot. Well, Rich, that's a shot they'd like to have back again for sure. Sadly, this one will make a splash. 6th shot coming up. Time for their 7th shot. Oh, well played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards. Sports so proudly presents this PGA Tour event. Today's coverage of the Southern Open is about to begin. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam in the booth, and on course we've got John McCarthy.
Thanks, Luke. Glad to be here. Looking forward to see what goes down here at Hickory Creek Golf Course.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Yeah, but if you looked how they played the hole, it was disastrous. Lucky to walk away with a bogey.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Looks like this one's going to the beach. Lining up now, this shot from the fairway bunker. Well done. Got a lot of that. Getting ready to play their third.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. It's just about 3 feet away. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Might get caught up in the brush here. Never easy playing from the pine needles, that's for sure. Going with a 3-wood here. That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Wonderfully played. If he makes this, he'll save his par. That looked good for a long time, didn't it? And that brings to an end that hole. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing from around 210 yards here. 5 shots off the lead. As Tiger would say, wait. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
And coming up well short.
And here we are with their 4th. 5 strokes behind our leader. Ooh, that almost went down. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. We need this one to bounce right. A tad wayward, but still on the surface.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short? Oh, so close. This putt was about 8 feet. Ooh. I don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Never fun putting 2 squares around the number. Double bogey at the last one. See what they can do here.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, guys, the lie is, you know, considering the situation, is pretty good. Hopefully they can get a hold of this one.
That's the right option. Put it back in play. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. Well, the good thing about making bogeys is it gives you a chance to bounce back at the next. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if you can bounce back. Beautiful swing there. Playing this shot from 120 yards. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Setting up miles from the hole. Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short? Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here. Just couldn't quite get it to drop. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. Okay, let's get those two important things back, timing and tempo. That's not the outcome they were after.
Oh, a dead push with that one.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Sitting at 8 over for the round.
And moving down the leaderboard as well. 8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Interesting choice of the driver here. Oh, that'll hurt. 3 consecutive bogeys.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
Well, he's got about 22 feet to go here, guys.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, let's head to the next. Okay, Rich, we're through 9 holes here today, and it's cut day. What do you think's going through this player's mind?
I don't think they're nervous because they're so far out of it. It would take a miracle for them to make the cut.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. That's frustrating. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Billy Horschel is currently 1 shot ahead of the field. We have a par 3 on this one. Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, just missed that one. And down it goes. Billy Horschel is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke advantage. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole. Hello and welcome to our PGA Tour coverage here on 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, let's get right into it. Take us through the opening hole of this course.
Caramel Creek opening hole is a tough one, 452 yards, a very picturesque opening hole. Fairway dog legs from left to right. The fairway bunker down the right-hand side shouldn't see much action. Generous fairway just over that. Second shot plays back up the hill. There's a deep bunker waiting for any wayward shots over the right-hand side. An opening par 4 here is a job well done.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Oh, the fried egg. That's ugly. Any chance of getting out of this bunker?
And that ball really dug into this bunker. It's she's deep, boys. She's deep.
Well, it's a chance still to get up and down if they can hold a monster. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Okay, steady now. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And this one is for bogey. And that puddle drop. Well done. Currently at +1 for the day.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. And here we are with the third shot. This putt is about 17 feet long. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Second shot here on the third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Sitting at a couple over for the day. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. This shot coming from around 220 yards. Going with the 5-wood. Got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that was pure. This putt coming up is for birdie. It was on a good line. And this putt coming up for his par. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Well, this should be unpredictable. This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Opting for the 5-wood. That's not what they were looking for.
No other explanation. They had to push that shot.
Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make. Go on, get in the hole. Gee, that had a chance, didn't it? This one's for bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th. Choosing the 9-iron here. That might be one club too many. This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. That looked like a big hook to me. And from the bunker here. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, not much to sweat there. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we have a par 5. He didn't get that one cleanly. That one's hooking. Where will this one end up? Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, heads up here, guys. I don't know which way this one's going to come out of this stuff. Very, very deep down in here.
Smart shot. Always back into the fairway as a safe play. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Well, this should affect the ball flight. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Well, that's a handy shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Tracking. And that'll be a bogey for them on this hole. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. Well, you're going to need to think of your second shot already because that one's beached. Second shot here on the 9th. This one should find the rough. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Going with the 5-iron here. And this one might need to get down a little. Oh, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
He's got around 23 feet to go for this putt.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. You've arrived at a par 4. And after that par, we're looking for something good here. Oh, come on. You're better than that. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Well, it was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. Ouch, that hurts. 7 feet to the cup. Oh, so close. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Oh, let's hope that double bogey at the last doesn't haunt them here. That was tough. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, good look at birdie here. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. Well done. Now at 6 over for the round. Here we are in front of a par 3. Come on, get down. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
That's a bad push with that approach.
How close was that to going down? Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Yeah, you'll take that. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
That's really not what they were looking for.
John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
Well, they lucked out here. I mean, they did get into some deep rough, but the lie ended up being not too bad.
That was wonderfully done. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. This is a bogey putt coming up. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 7 over for the event. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back. That hazard was just staring at you the whole time. So hard not to hit it in there. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. Going with the 6-iron here. This PGA Tour event brought to you by 2K Sports. We're at the Tall Palms Classic. Today's coverage is about to start. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and down on the course, it's hello to John McCarthy.
Thanks, Luke. So pleased to be here at the Jumeirah Club today, and what a way to start your day with this long par 4 staring deep into the downtown area. Oh my goodness, can't wait to see what happens here today.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. And there it is. Starting the round at even par. Time to tee off at the second. Opting for the 6-iron. It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Okay, phase one complete. You've got to make a good putt here. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. You know what they say, never up, never in.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
We have a par 5 on this one. This one's bunker bound. Time for the second shot into the third. Got some good distance on that one. And here we are with the third shot. Woo, back there, horsey. You like that, didn't you? All right, John. How's this putt looking?
Well, this is about 44 feet by my calculations to the cup.
A bit long on that one. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. Oh, just missed. And this one will be for double bogey. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Looked like they were swinging a snake, not a golf club. Getting ready to play their third. Playing their fourth shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Yep, well done. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Teeing off here at the 5th. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. This one might need to sit. Left yourself an opportunity. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Trailing by 7 after that hole. This hole here is a par 4. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. And here we are with the third shot. "13 feet to the cup. This one has eyes for the hole. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. And John, what's this one looking like?
Well, they're in the deep rough here, but they ended up with a, pretty favorable lie considering.
Getting ready to play their third. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Opting for the 9-iron.
Oops and uh-oh are never good words in this game.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And he needs this to save par. Okay, steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Job done. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 6 over for the event.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Second shot here on the 9th hole. Going with the 4-iron here. Whoa, down there, horsey. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Putting for par. Just didn't drop. 4 feet to the cup. And that's for a bogey.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
We have a par 4 on this one. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. It's a chance for a good shot here from the fairway bunker. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
That's about a 24-foot putt, I'd say.
Never quite hit that. 11 feet left to the hole. That was a gallant attempt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. That'll collect a couple of branches, that one. Coming off a run of 3 straight bogeys. Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Green Hill Classic is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got John McCarthy down on the course.
Thanks, Luke. Hello to you and Rich. Hello to the folks at home. Glad to be here at the Pearl Mountain Golf Club. And look, this course looks like something out of your neck of the woods. Stunning mountain vistas off of every tee. Oh my goodness. It's a postcard everywhere you look. I think we're going to have some fun here today, ladies and gentlemen.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. This is a good chance. That's inside the range. And that's all she wrote. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
That got caught up in a few of the branches. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, they ended up in the deep stuff, but the lie could have been a lot worse.
Right up in the canopy of the trees. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Well, this would be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Ouch, that hurts. This next putt is for bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours. Might get caught up in the brush here. Uh-oh, that's heading into the trees. This lie's not great.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Time for the fifth shot. Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. This would be a great up and down. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And that's a little disappointing. Dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Yeah, nicely played.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Ooh. An opportunity to make their par. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
Nicely done.
Don't overclub when playing to a green well below your feet. It's always a smart play to club down a bit. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for birdie. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are at the 6th hole. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, considering where they ended up, the lie could have been a lot worse. I think they might be able to deal with this with not too much trouble.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Where they missed the green there, they definitely pushed it.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. That was pretty straightforward. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. From around 140 yards here.
Up the hill to an elevated green. They're going to need to take a little extra club to get it all the way back to this pit.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Oh, a dead push with that one.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
We have a par 3 on this one. Needs this one to kick right. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ooh, right by the hole. Okay, so that finishes that hole. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Good looking shot this. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. Getting ready to play their third. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
All right, Rich, crunch time. We're through 9 holes here today of cut day. What do you think's in this player's future?
Luke, right now they're so far below the cut line, it's going to take a miracle for them to stick around.
Playing up to an elevated green here.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
And here we are with the third shot.
Little extra club required going back uphill for their second shot if they want to get it all the way back to this hole location.
This one needs to kick left. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
It's just about 3 feet away. Nicely holed and for par. Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off for par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And JT is currently our leader. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Oh, well played. This one's for birdie. Ah, that's frustrating. Okay, let's head to the next. And Justin Thomas currently leads the field. And the player steps up to this short par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Lining up from the sand now. Nicely done. This putt is from 14 feet. This one's dialed in. And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
I'd say this needs to hit a house, but there's no houses in sight.
This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. Oh, that's wonderfully played out of the sand. Okay, that hole's behind you now. Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. Welcome to this par 5 hole. That should find the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 15th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Getting ready to play their third. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
If it's up, it could be in. Oh, so close. And down it goes. Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard. He's got a 1-shot buffer. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
Well, guys, the lie is, you know, considering the situation, is pretty good. Hopefully they can get a hold of this one.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. This one's online. A well hold. He'll take the birdie. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Par threes always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. Oh, just missed. Bogey putt coming up here. Well hold. Justin Thomas is our current leader. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18.
Silly bogey at the last to see if they can bounce back after that.
From around 220 yards.
Slightly elevated green. They're going to need to take a little extra club to get it all the way back there.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Two big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. That was a gallant attempt. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Not sure how that putt came up shy.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, but that's exactly what happened there. A flat-out choke.
Well, that's a shame. Unfortunately, unable to make the cut this week, Beamer. That'll hurt.
Luke, every player faces this at some point in time, even the greats. You miss a cut. It's never a good feeling, but you learn from all the mistakes you made. You move on and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. It's a pleasure to bring you our PGA Tour action live on 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the Juno Cup is about to begin. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam in the booth. And on course, we've got John McCarthy.
Hello, Luke. Glad to be here at Copper Dunes. I'll tell you, one thing I've noticed here at Copper Dunes is basically a giant waste bunker with some beautiful holes strewn throughout it. And it can be quite intimidating, but I'm very interested to see how the players deal with this property today.
Par putt coming up here. And well hold. Let's move on. He finds himself in a share of 7th. Here we are at the second tee. Not a bad line, this one. This shot from around 210 yards.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Pretty sure that one's headed left. And John, what's this one looking like?
This is a dicey lie, guys. Really deep rough here, and it's really thick too. Hopefully they can deal with this and be on their way shortly.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Remember, putting's a finesse game. It's on a good line. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Sitting at 2 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Flushed it. Hasta la bye-bye.
Second shot here on the 3rd. He has this putt to save his par. Just didn't drop. Just 3 feet to the cup. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at +3 for the round.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Setting up in the bunker here. And that shot back in the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Time now for the 4th shot. Lovely effort, that. If he makes this, he'll save his par. It was on a good line. This one's for bogey. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Solid par putt, that. Now 7 shots behind after that. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. Going with the 5-wood. John, have you got a read on this one?
45 feet to the cup from here, guys. Buckle up.
Big putt for par coming up. Ouch, that hurts. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Patrick Cantlay currently in the lead. That should find the bunker. Second shot here on the 7th. Not bad. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Putting for bogey. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, well done. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away. Job done. Let's head to the next. Patrick Cantlay finds himself 2 shots clear at the top of the field. Teeing off here at the 9th hole. Is this one heading into the sand? John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, this isn't too dramatic here. It is in the sand, but it's sitting up pretty good. They should be able to get a hold of this one.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Good putt, that. Patrick Cantlay is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. From about 200 yards out.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Opting for the 5-wood. That might be 1 club too many. You've left yourself a long way between the holes, so let's get this one close. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 10 feet to the cup here. That's disappointing. Just accept the bogey and move on. Yeah, that's hold, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Playing now from the fairway bunker. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, well played. Aren't you an expert in the bunker? In she goes. Let's head to the next. And JT is currently our leader. And we've arrived at a par 3. Going with the 8-iron here. This would be a great up and down. Can make this one. It's for par. Nice stroke. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead. That's heading into the rough, I think. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's well played. Pin high. Lining up the birdie putt here. It's got a chance. Well done. Take the birdie. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. Go get after it. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Yeah, they're in the sand, and it's sitting up pretty good in this sand. Pretty good lie.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Yeah, that was slightly misjudged.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Sitting at 7 over for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Did you judge that right? Don't think so. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Okay, so that's step one, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. Oh, just missed. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. That limits the damage. Sitting at 8 over par for the day. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. That's heading for the fairway. Playing from around 230 yards.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here. Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Steady on. Just a 4-footer remaining. Oh, so close. And this one will be for bogey. And Justin Thomas currently leads the field. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. That was a gallant attempt. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 18th hole. It's heading to the bunker for sure. Getting ready to play their third. And here we are with their fourth. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. So the opening round in the books, Rich.
The tournament has been a blast to commentate on so far, Luke. Looking forward to this last and final round.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Hello and welcome to our 2K Sports PGA Tour action. We're at the Reverie Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, I'm ready to get stuck into it, so let's go right into this opening hole.
Welcome, friends, to the opening hole at Ocean of Memories. Par 4, 445 yards, and just a wonderful, gorgeous, poetic scene. Second shot is glorious, absolutely glorious. The green sitting up top of a little perch. The bunker sitting there, brown. I just want to stare and watch it and look at it. Soak it in.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. That's a bit out of shape. John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
Well, guys, very deep in this rough. This is gonna take some. Precision engineering to get out of this one.
And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
This one might need to get down a little. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. That's frustrating. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Just didn't drop. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Tug this one. Time for the second shot into the third. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. This one's tracking. How did that miss? That hole's done. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Going with the 7.
This one needs to find a patch of gravity in a hurry.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
He's going to need an incredible stroke of luck to get this out with any momentum going forward to get it on the green.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Well done. Now 5 strokes behind. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Yeah, that one will play. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. 5 shots off the lead. Oh, that was over clubbed. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
No other explanation. They had to push that shot.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Ooh. This is a bogey putt coming up. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, guys, they're in the deep stuff here, and they did get a favorable lie considering the situation. Let's see what happens.
Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. Yep, he'll take that. Now 7 shots behind after that. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Going with the 6 iron here. This one looks like it's going left. This next one from the beach. "14 feet to the cup." Ooh, right by the hole. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And there it is. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Lining up from the sand now.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
And here we are with the third shot. "15 feet to the cup." Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
I don't know how much of this one they can get. It ended up quite deep down into this rough.
Playing from around 110 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. They're going to try and hook this one in the wind to slow the golf ball down.
It's heading to the rough for mine. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. Oh, just missed. And this one is for bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Justin Thomas is our current leader. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. It's got a chance. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. That's tidy. Playing to an elevated green here. Let's see if they've got the right club. This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. It was on a good line. And this one will be for bogey. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. That's a good-looking shot there. This shot is about 140 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Great-looking shot, this. A good look at a birdie here. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Now, 8 shots back after that hole. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
This one's in the first cut. It's sitting up there pretty good, though, so they might be able to get a good hack at it.
This is from miles away. And that putt just was never hit hard enough. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. And the dreaded triple bogey putt. And that putt will drop. Well done. The honour is yours. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Uh-oh, that's a wild one. This one's heading over the stakes. And here we are with the third shot. Playing their fourth shot. This is their fifth shot. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Oh, Dr. Chipinski strikes again.
Ah, that's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. Just remember to get that nice rhythm in your stroke.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
This hole is a par 5. Well, this should find the short grass. Time for the second shot at the 16th. Handy effort, that one. Getting ready to play their third.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, come on, sit. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
He's already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short. That was a gallant attempt. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard. He's got a 1-shot buffer. Uh-oh, this one's airmailing the green. And here we are with the third shot.
Green sits below them, down the hill. A little less club is required.
And John, what's this one looking like?
They're in the deep stuff, and they are deep into it as well. So you're going to have to be careful getting out of this one.
Come on, get down. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Not looking good here for the par, but I'm telling you, there's still a chance.
Well, unfortunately, this week was not their best. It's a miscut.
It's a sinking feeling when you go out there and you just don't have it. You miss the cut. Trunk slamming it is what they used to call it. Either way, it's just not a good feeling, and hopefully better days ahead.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. Hello everyone, delighted to have your company here on 2K Sports for our PGA Tour action. We're at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, proud to be alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beem in Phoenix, Arizona, specifically TPC Scottsdale. What's this opening hole like?
Well, thankfully, it's a little benign compared to the craziness around the golf course that ensues. Just 414 yards from the back tees. Bunker down the left-hand side the players want to avoid. They'll be more than likely taking out a long iron fairway wood, hitting it down the right-hand side. Green tilts a little bit from right to left. A big runoff area on the left-hand side is a no-no for your second shot. But all in all, a nice, easy opening hole.
Let's get down to the action. Second shot on the second. Opting for the 6-iron. That one's heading out to the right. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, almost went in. And this one is for his par. Okay, steady now. This one's for bogey. And that's going to put him up to even par. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. A 7-footer right here. Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The fourth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 playing 183 yards. Not much to this hole, although with the bunker short left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
Well, he's looking at a 25-foot putt from my estimates.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. Opting for the 4-iron here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Ooh. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Putt is underway.
And in it goes for the par. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4. 432 off the back tees. Again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Well, just like Lloyd Christmas, you've got a chance. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Bit too heavy-handed there. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Oh, lovely roll. And this one will be for bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And with that now, back to level par. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 215 yards from the back tees. A straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Oh, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
Well, this one's got to be clocking in at around 32 feet at least, guys.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Getting ready to play their third. Ooh, that almost went down. He has this putt to save his par. Ouch, that hurts. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Finishing hole of the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale is a solid par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. The big hitters will get after this hole, as there's plenty of room down the left-hand side. Although if you challenge that bunker on the right off the tee, it gives you just a short wedge in to a green. It's only guarded by a pot bunker at the front and then a back right bunker. A chance here to make a birdie. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Okay, let's head to the next. And Rich, this player's in a precarious position. It's probably not something that we focus too much on tour. Right on that cut line or just above it is such a pressure-packed situation.
Luke, they're just above the cut line at the moment. I got to say, what a pressure situation they're in. They cannot afford any mistakes whatsoever.
This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, tidy looking shot that.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now 7 shots behind after that. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. So I might need to set. It's a little wayward.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
That was clinical. Beautifully played. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. That shot so good, we need to have another look. And unfortunately dropping back to even with the card.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 1 under. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. Nicely done. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Get excited. This could go in. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 2 under. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Going with the 4-iron here. Not quite the shot he was wanting. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. 7 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. Just tapping in for a bogey on this hole. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
12 feet to the cup coming up. Well, that looked good for a long way. And in it goes. Tommy Fleetwood currently in the lead. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green and a chorus of boos will ring out. This putt was about 15 feet to the hole. Just didn't drop. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And down she goes. Tommy Fleetwood, our leader in this one. This hole here is a par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
That's some good golf right there. This one's for birdie. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that ensures that he's back to even par now. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the church pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Well played, mate. Well, Rich, think they're going to make this one?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Just hammered that through the line. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. And another round safely in the books. And there you have it. I'll be pleased with that, just sneaking through the cut line.
Absolutely. It's always nice, good feeling to make the cut. Some weeks you just don't quite have your A game, but making the cut, always a positive sign.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. UK Sports, delighted to bring you all the action here from the PGA Tour. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have your company for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Right now, Luke, this player is trailing heading into the final round. However, many things can happen. If the leader stumbles, this player's got a great opportunity to bypass, overtake, and win this tournament.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4. Yeah, this is a quality-looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Just off the fairway in the first cut.
Well, what's he doing hitting it there in the first place, Luke? I don't understand. He made bogey yesterday, and he's looking at the same score today.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Good shot there. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. That one's come up short. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? No, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
Birdie on this hole yesterday, but highly doubtful from the lie they have today.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, it's in the first cut, as you probably saw, and it did kind of work its way into the deeper part of this rough. Let's see what happens.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
This one's looking good.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. Here we are in front of a par 3. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
And it's worth taking another look at that one. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Second shot here on the 5th. Getting ready to play their third. This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. Looks good off the blade. Good putt that. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
This would be a good putt to hole. It'd help move you into the top 10. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. That's a bogey, but not a bad putt.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Wonderfully played. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Go on, get in the hole. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. That's an awful error. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
They made bogey on this hole yesterday, and right now they are staring at the same number right square between the eyes.
And here we are with the third shot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. I don't mind the look of this. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, they lucked out here. I mean, they did get into some deep rough, but the lie ended up being not too bad.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. We have a par 4 on this one. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Oh, that was pure. Second shot here at the 10th. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
And down it goes. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. This lie's not great.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one looks like it's going right. Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
That's a bad push with that approach.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. You've arrived at a par 5. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. And here we are with the third shot. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
And that is a nice birdie from the bunker. Way to go.
This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. This shot here near the 200-yard marker.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Going with the 5-wood. That's not the outcome they were after.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. And well hold. Let's move on. Tommy Fleetwood currently finds himself with a 2-shot buffer over the field. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Well, that's a handy shot. 19 feet to the hole. Oh, that's frustrating. And that putt drops. Now 1 under, heading to the stretch. Tommy Fleetwood is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you take on this 16th hole. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Just 6 feet between here and the hole. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Go in. He's made it for eagle. To the top 5 he goes. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18. Let's finish with the flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Quality shot, that one. From about 100 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's not what they were looking for.
Where they missed the green there, they definitely pushed it.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 3rd. And that's how he signs off on this event. Not bad when you can say you finished in that 10 to 20 range.
But they need to do something to take their game to the next level. Let's see if this player's got it in him.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Welcome to Hollywood and Los Angeles. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're here at one of the great golf courses on the PGA Tour, the Riviera Country Club. Oh, what about this place?
Well, you said one of the great. No. Look, this is the best course they play on tour all year long. By a country mile. This is my favorite golf course from the moment I park my car in the parking lot and I walk into the men's locker room. I see the old faces, old friends. I get to walk along the Wall of Champions, the pictures, Ben Hogan, all the iconic winners around this famed club. I can't get enough of it. I am the happiest I've ever been when I set foot here, and when I leave, I'm so sad. I love this golf course, everything about it. There's not a easy, straightforward shot out there. The opening hole is the easiest one, but after that, put on your boots because it is about to get difficult. I find that all the players love this iconic venue, and that's why it brings out the best.
Everyone comes to Hollywood with a dream. What's your dream? I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going down? If he makes this, he'll save his par. This one started out on a good line. Well holed. He's currently tied for 14th. You've arrived at a par 4. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Par putt coming up here. It was on a good line. This next putt is for bogey. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
4 right.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Now 4 back after that hole. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. You like that, didn't you? Second shot here on the 5th. That might be one club too many. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Hey, nice looking line. A bit long on that one. Putting for par. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
This would be a great up and down. Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, just missed. And this one will be for double bogey. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Oh, a dead push with that one.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Attaboy, good shot. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, he's up, Tiger. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Now 7 shots behind after that. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. That one's heading down Broadway. Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that putt will end up short. An opportunity to make their par. Yeah, he'll take that. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Elevated greens are always difficult to approach. Make sure you got the right number. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one's heading left, I think. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, Rich, this is tough. This player's battling to make the cut, and it's cut day. How nervous are they right now?
Just above the cut line currently. It is a nervous time indeed for this player.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Sitting at a couple of shots over par. Close to the surface here, the greenside rough. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hold. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours.
Needs a couple of birdies if he hopes to stick around for another round.
Shame he can't take a mulligan in this game. John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
They are very deep into this rough here, guys. I can't even see the ball from where I'm standing. Look out.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
This one might roll into the rough. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. A bit long on that one. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Okay, steady now. This is a bogey putt coming up. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole. This one should find the rough. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
And he needs this to save par. That's well holed. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This hole is a long par 4.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Lining up the birdie putt here. That one had eyes for it the whole way. And let's have one more look at that shot. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Going with the 6-iron here. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Pushing that one.
This would be a great up and down from this spot.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Hey, that's a chance. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. This one might just sneak off the fairway. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Choosing the 9-iron here. It's just a tad off line, that one. Headed towards the left. Getting ready to play their third. Straight out of the top drawer.
Judging it beautifully.
Nicely holed. And for par. And with that effort, now 3 over for the day. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Putting for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Can make this one. It's for par. And down she goes. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, they're in the deep rough here, but they ended up with a pretty favorable lie considering.
Time now for the 4th shot. Playing their 5th shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. That's heading into the rough, I think. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Come on, sit. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Big par saver coming up for this fella. And that signs off on today's round. Well, with that, unfortunately, this person's event is over. Unable to make the cut here today. That's a shame.
Now the next question is aisle or window. I'm telling you, it's a terrible feeling missing the cut, but you learn from all the mistakes you made. You move on and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Hello and welcome to our PGA Tour coverage here on 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the Chariot Open is about to begin. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and down on the course, it's hello to John McCarthy.
Hi, Luke. Down here on the course at Macquarie Shores Golf Club, and I'll tell you, it's a beauty of a course. Looking forward to see how these players attack the course today.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Ooh. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Oh, what a way to build momentum early.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing those go in early. Puts you in a good mood for the rest of the day.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Good looking shot this. It's always important to club down when playing from an elevated position.
This one is chewing fiber.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
He's currently tied for third. Par threes are always fun. See if he can knock it close. Opting for the 3-wood.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
All right, John. How's this putt looking?
Well, guys, he's got about 21 feet to go here.
That was a gallant attempt. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Well done. He's currently tied for fourth. Tee is yours. Here we are at the fourth hole. That should find the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
This putt will move them to 3 under par. Ooh, right by the hole. That's a solid par. He finds himself at a share of fourth. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
He's currently sitting in 3rd place. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here. This one has eyes for the hole. Oh. Just tapped in for a bogey. He currently shares 4th position.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
This one headed left and not coming back.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, they'll move to 3 under par. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Well, that should find the bunker. Time for the 2nd shot at the 8th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Only 1 shot off the pace. Ooh, that almost went down. 8 feet to the cup. This one's looking good. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. He's currently sitting in 4th place. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. That was absolutely murdered. Sitting at -3, currently in 4th place. Going with the 4-iron here. It's heading to the rough for mine. This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. This is a good chance. He's currently tied for 4th. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. 2nd shot here on the 10th hole. Interesting choice of the driver here.
That dog'll hunt.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 1 stroke off the lead. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Well, I like the look of the line here. They should find the fairway. Time for the 2nd shot at the 11th. A quality shot that.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a 2nd in a row here.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 5 under. Opting for the 4-iron here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
No other explanation. They had to push that shot.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Yep, well done. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And John, what's this one looking like?
They are into some deep, deep rough here, fellas. Let's watch, see what they can do.
Clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh! And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And that makes him tied for 1st. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Looked like he's hooked this one. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently tied for top spot. Opting for the 5-iron. Just needs this one to kick right. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Airmail the green with that approach.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? Never easy playing out of those fairway bunkers. Keep your focus.
That's a swing only a mother could love there, Luke.
Getting ready to play their third. Well, this should be unpredictable. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Wow. That was handy holding out from there.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Second shot here on the 16th. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. That's not the outcome they were after.
Where they missed the green there, they definitely pushed it.
And here we are with the third shot. This is a par putt.
The short game has been very impressive. They've kept this player inside the top 10 all day long because of it.
He's currently tied for first. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. This putt to get to 7 under the card. Oh, so close. And this one is for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently in a share of top spot. All right, one more hole to go. Let's see how you handle the 18th. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, heads up here, guys. I don't know which way this one's going to come out of this stuff. Very, very deep down in here.
Sitting at 6 under for the day. Currently tied for first place. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And that brings an end to today's play. Let's head to the clubhouse. And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in a share of top spot.
One round to go, Luke. I'm hoping that it provides as much energy as the first rounds have.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Chariot Open. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beam. And Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Look, it's a small lead, let's face it, but it's a lead, and that's where you want to be. You want to be out front. And so this player has been playing well all week long, but in saying that, they just don't want to make any mistakes. It's going to be a difficult day all around.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. Second shot here on the first. The interesting choice of the driver here. Well, this could alter the line of the shot.
That's really not what they were looking for.
John, you're down there. Can you get out of this predicament?
I'm not seeing a whole lot of ball in the sand here, guys. Let's see how they deal with this one.
Well, safe on the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. All good putters accelerate through the ball.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. Nicely done. From about 200 yards out.
A little less club is required for him.
Opting for the 5-wood. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Good putt that. He's currently tied for second. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with a 3-wood here. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. And in it goes for the par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Teeing off here at the 4th. This one might roll into the rough. Well, they're obviously playing to a game plan here, because I remember they were hit in from this similar spot yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday. Will they have the same results today?
That's going right.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
How close was that to going down? And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Teeing off now on a short par 4.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
Sitting at -6 in a share of the lead. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Didn't quite hit it, did you?
This is, I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, considering where they ended up, the lie could have been a lot worse. I think they might be able to deal with this with not too much trouble.
Getting ready to play their third. Just a stroke behind the leader. Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Get in the hole. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. Ooh, back there, horsey. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
3 feet to go here to the hole. And that putt will drop. Well done. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. That should find the cut stuff. Correction, mate. This one ended up in the sand. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down.
Yeah, they parred this hole yesterday, but from easier circumstances today. A little more difficult, but still doable.
Oh, I love a player with big heart. You've showed plenty there.
Absolutely. In the bunker off the tee, getting that one, that is a Brucey bonus.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Oh dear, that's on the beach.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. A spot in the all-important top 5 coming up if you can hold this. That's frustrating. Bogey putt coming up here. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
3 down, 9 to go. This player is going to have to start taking some chances if he wants to win this tournament.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Well, Rich, this is exciting. This player wasn't even on anyone's lips coming into the week, and now they're right in contention to win.
Love stories like this. Let's hope they can handle the pressure and carry this home to victory by week's end.
It's a Cinderella story.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, well played. And this putt will take them to 5 under. Oh, just missed. And this putt coming up for his par. Okay, let's head to the next. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, guys, the lie is, you know, considering the situation, is pretty good. Hopefully they can get a hold of this one.
Getting ready to play their third. Only a few shots off the pace. And here we are with their fourth. Just 3 back from the leader. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Gotta say,
his short game is phenomenal.
He's in a tie for 14th place. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. Opting for the 6-iron. As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. That's not the one he wanted. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
That's the right option. Put it back in play. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. It was on a good line. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Unfortunately, a bogey goes on the scorecard there. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. This spot looks awfully familiar. Didn't they play here yesterday?
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
This one might need to get down a little.
Pretty good shot there.
Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
Well, I think they're setting up for about a 32-foot putt.
13 feet to the hole. Okay, steady now. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. This next shot coming up from the sand.
Well, Luke, they birdied the hole yesterday. Good luck today on repeating that birdie.
Sitting at 1 under. And that shot back in the fairway. Playing their 4th shot.
Wind's blowing from left to right. They're going to try and hook this one in the wind to slow the golf ball down.
He has this putt to save his par. Just didn't drop. This one's for bogey. And with that putt, now even par with the final few holes to go. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey, and they've got a great opportunity here.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Coming off a streak of 3 bogeys. Going with the 4-iron here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Oh, a dead push with that one.
Oh, that was a beauty. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. There's this one to kick right. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. This putt is from 14 feet. This one's dialed in. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here at the 18th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. getting ready to play their third. Oh, well done. This putt is for a final score of 76. And that will conclude his tournament to date. And Rich, even without the win, it's fair